Imagine waking up tomorrow and fuel prices have doubled. Airlines start canceling flights, shipping slows down across the world, and global markets begin to panic. All of this could happen because of one narrow waterway in the Middle East. That place is called the Strait of Hormuz, and if tensions between Iran, Israel, and the United States escalate further, this tiny passage could become the center of a massive global economic crisis. In this video, we will explain why the Strait of Hormuz is one of the most important locations on Earth and what could happen if it is suddenly blocked. Before we dive into the narrative, make sure to subscribe to Power and Border. Let's start. Maybe you've been wondering, what is the Strait of Hormuz? The Strait of Hormuz is a narrow sea passage located between Iran and Oman. At its narrowest point, it is only about 21 miles wide, making it one of the most strategic waterways in the world. Despite its small size, it connects the Persian Gulf to the Gulf of Oman and the Arabian Sea. This route is extremely important because it acts as the main gateway for oil exports from several major oil-producing countries in the Middle East. Every day, massive oil tankers travel through this narrow corridor, carrying energy supplies to markets in Asia, Europe, and North America. Countries such as Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Kuwait, and the United Arab Emirates rely heavily on this shipping route to export their oil to the rest of the world. Why the Strait of Hormuz is so important? The importance of the Strait of Hormuz cannot be overstated. Nearly 1/5 of the world's oil supply passes through this single waterway every day. That means about 20 major economies such as China, India, Japan, South Korea, and many European countries depend heavily on oil shipments that travel various coastal missile systems capable of targeting vessels moving through the strait. Iran also operates fast attack boats that can swarm larger ships, creating chaos and potentially damaging or capturing vessels. In addition, drones and surveillance systems could be used to monitor and threaten shipping traffic. Even if the strait is not completely blocked, the mere risk of attacks could force shipping companies to halt operations until the situation becomes safe again. What would happen to the global economy? If the Strait of Hormuz were blocked or heavily disrupted, the immediate impact would be a sharp spike in oil prices. Experts often warn that oil prices could rise dramatically within days, affecting fuel costs across the world. Higher fuel prices would increase transportation costs for goods, making everyday products more expensive. Airlines could reduce flights due to higher fuel costs, and shipping companies might raise prices to compensate for increased risk and insurance costs. Stock markets could react negatively as investors fear a prolonged energy crisis. Countries that depend heavily on imported oil would face economic pressure, and governments might be forced to release emergency oil reserves to stabilize markets. In short, a disruption in the Strait of Hormuz would not just be a regional issue. It could quickly turn into a global economic shock. Could it trigger a larger war? Because the Strait of Hormuz is so critical to global energy supply, many powerful countries have a strong interest in keeping it open. The United States maintains a significant naval presence in the region, specifically to protect shipping routes. If Iran attempted to block the strait, it could trigger a military response from the United States and its allies. This could lead to naval battles, airstrikes, and a broader regional conflict involving multiple countries. Israel, Gulf nations, and Western allies could also become involved if the conflict escalates further. This is why many experts believe the Strait of Hormuz is one of the most dangerous geopolitical flashpoints in the world. Maybe. The Strait of Hormuz may look small on the map, but its importance to the global economy is enormous. A conflict in this narrow waterway could send shockwaves through global energy markets, disrupt trade. Before you go, remember this: the world is changing fast, and understanding global events has never been more important. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more clear explanations of global conflicts, geopolitics, and the stories shaping our world, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.